What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you yet another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today. And today's opponent is Giuseppe, and right off the bat, I can really relate to this guy because my name is Giuseppe in Italian, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I have a lot of family members whose name is Giuseppe. But anyway, the important thing is that we're about to battle here, so let's take a look at the teams. Looks like he's going to have a Mega Manectric, because I don't see anybody else on this team unless I'm missing something that can Mega Evolve, so that's cool. He's got a couple physical walls in Ferrothorn and Gliscor, an annoying Prankster user in Sableye, and we know what that is about. Dragonite and Staraptor will most likely be physical attackers, and that pretty much rounds out his team. And what I'm noticing immediately is that he doesn't really have much in the way of special attackers outside of Manectric, so that could play to our advantage. Especially with Skarmory being our physical wall. I've also got Goodra for special attackers. I've got a Mega Gardevoir. It's going to be a shiny Japanese Gardevoir that I actually got from one of my subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. Shout out to that man. He is awesome. Then I've got Infernape on this team, and then I also have my Mamoswine, who is usually my lead Pokemon because he sets up Stealth Rocks and he has the Focus Sash and all that stuff. So I like to switch it up from the Galvantula and Smeargle that I like to also lead with, so it just adds some diversity into this. So he's going to start off with his Manectric. I'm going to start off with my Mamoswine. And yeah, I'm expecting a Flamethrower or Overheat to be coming here on this first turn. He's going to outspeed me by a lot. And he's also going to get the Intimidate off, which kind of sucks. That would, reduce the power of my Earthquake or my Ice Shard. And Flamethrower doesn't necessarily take me down to 1 HP, but it breaks the Focus Sash. And the important thing here for me is that I want to get the Stealth Rocks up, so that's what I do on the first turn, knowing he can't kill me. And then I'm going to just go for an Ice Shard to get a little bit of damage off. I figured it wouldn't be much at -1, especially because it's just neutral, and it's, only 40 base power, so Stab doesn't even really help it too much in that situation. So I do a little damage, and then he kills me off with another Flamethrower. Now I'm going to go into my Goodra, because I know Mega Manectric can't do anything to me. Cannot even scratch me. Even with that high special attack stat, he goes for the Volt Switch. It's not very effective, and it does practically nothing at all to this Goodra. I thought about going for Ice Beam so badly, because I knew he was going to switch, or just go for the Volt Switch. But I ended up going for the Dragon Pulse in case, I guessed wrong, because this is a Choice Specs Goodra with max HP, max special attack. It's a modest set, and I kind of pay for that decision here because Dragon Pulse just barely doesn't kill Gliscor, and he gets the Toxic off, and now I'm poisoned, and that really is bad news for Goodra. He does not like being toxic. Not at all. So that sucks. I wanted to play it safe, though, and go for the Dragon Pulse in case, I don't know. I wasn't sure what he was going to go into exactly. I just knew that he was going to switch. So now Dragonite's going to come in, and he's going to go for the Outrage, and I don't know. I was worried about him predicting that I was going to go into Skarmory and go for the Fire Punch, and then, outspeed me and go for the Fire Punch again and kill off Skarmory, so I didn't want that to happen. I got rid of his only special attacker, so I didn't really need Goodra that much. It was just safer for me to go for a, just get a clean switch by pretty much just sacking off Goodra, even though he's only almost at full health. Now I'm going to go into Titanio, and he can take an Outrage, because he's locked into it, and that's not too bad. And I'm hoping that he doesn't have Fire Punch. I really am, especially because he has the Lumberry to cure himself of that confusion from Outrage. But most Dragonites carry Fire Punch, so I'm just going for the spikes here. I know I can live a Fire Punch if he has one, or if he has it, so I'm like, okay, that's alright. And he does have the Fire Punch, so he's going to go for that, and it doesn't even do half. And that is awesome because it's not going to be a 2-hit KO, which means I am in good shape here. I can take another one, and because of his speed being lowered from Gooey when he used Outrage on Goodra, I should be in, perfect shape to go for a Roost. But now he's going to go for the Dragon Dance. And I really thought he didn't carry it because I thought he would have used it by now. But he hasn't. So, yeah, now he's going to be at +1 speed, +1 attack. And now he's going to go for the Fire Punch, and that could kill me. And it does, but only because of a critical hit. I really think I would have survived that even, you know, with the +1 attack. I think it would have been close. I think I could have survived it, but it sucks, you know. Oh well, that's part of the game. That's, you know, something you have to be able to work around, and that's what I'm going to try to do here. So I'm going to Mega Evolve my Gardevoir, and how beautiful is that? Look at that black dress. That is sexy. So he's going to go for the extreme speed here, you know, and he's at +1 attack, so that does a crap ton of damage. Gardevoir doesn't have very good defenses to begin with, so I'm just going to go for the Moon Blast right here. It's going to be super effective, and because Dragonite's multi-scale is broken, he has no hope of surviving that, and oh, Mega Manectric is still alive. I don't know why I said earlier that I got rid of him. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. So Mega Manectric comes back in, and he takes some damage from Stealth Rocks. He's just about dead, but he's not quite dead. So he's going to outspeed me, go for the Thunderbolt. There's nothing I can really do about that. I didn't want to switch in anything to take a Thunderbolt, especially because I can't really outspeed him. So I'm going to go into my Infernape because I know I have Mach Punch, and I'm Life Orbed, and I'm like, I know I can kill this thing. But no, he survives with like 1 HP or 2 HP or something ridiculous like that. He gets the Thunderbolt off, and I probably just could have gone for the Fire Punch and it would have just done the same amount. Ugh. I mean, I would have taken the same amount of damage and, you know, just been able to kill him, but that's so annoying. So after that, Infernape's down to 9 HP, so I have 1 attack left in me before Life Orb damage kills me. So let's see what this Sableye goes for here. He is Prankster, so he's going to be able to go first, and he's just going to recover the damage from the entry hazards from Spikes and Stealth Rock, which isn't a bad idea. And he's going to go, or I'm going to go for a Fire Punch there, and that does well over half, more like 70% to this Sableye. And I kill myself off with the Life Orb damage, and that just sucks. I really thought that Infernape was going to be able to knock out Mega Manectric with that Mach Punch, and it's unfortunate. So now I'm going to go into Because Bunnies, who's going to get burned by Will-O-Wisp. I thought I could outspeed with Aqua Jet. Didn't happen, but I ended up going for the Play Rough instead because I didn't want to worry about it. So Play Rough, even though I am burned, that still gets rid of that Sableye because it is super effective. It's about time Sableye and Spiritomb have a weakness, because they were just so annoying without one. Now he's going to go into his Ferrothorn, and he'll take a little bit of damage from those entry hazards that I have set up. And because I'm burned, this really sucks, because I just can't really do anything to this Ferrothorn. I do have Superpower on this Azumarill, but I can't go for that because I am Choice Banded. So I just have to take all of this residual damage from Burn, from Leech Seed, from Iron Barbs, from Rocky Helmet. It's a wonder that Because Bunnies is still alive, but he stays alive because he's Because Bunnies. Nobody kills Because Bunnies. He's amazing. So honestly though, it's kind of looking like he's not going to make it here. He can't do anything but Play Rough, and Play Rough misses. He has Power Whip, that misses, so now we're just getting, you know, all that residual damage from the Burn, from the Leech Seed, all of this stuff, and Ferrothorn is looking pretty good, so yeah, we should wave goodbye to Because Bunnies. Play Rough doesn't really do anything, it's not very effective. I do get the attack drop, which is great, I guess, but unfortunately the Iron Barbs is going to put an end to Because Bunnies for this battle, so not that good. I ended up losing that battle, and yeah, kind of sucks. It would have helped if I could have switched out and, you know, gone for a Superpower, but there wasn't much I could do there. Probably made some mistakes. I think a couple of turning points were Infernape not being able to kill Mega Manectric, and you know, ended up killing himself because of the Life Orb damage, and that made a huge difference because I think he could have taken out Sableye had that not happened. And, you know, the crit on Skarmory, I think he could have survived, and, you know, I could have roared the Dragonite out, but I guess that's all just in hindsight. There's not much else that I could have done, I guess. But it was definitely still a good match. It came down to the wire. We were both down to our last Pokemon, I think. Or maybe he still had Staraptor left. Yeah, I don't think Staraptor even got into the match, so it was a 2-0. But that's that. You win some, you lose some, you learn from it, you move on. And yeah, so hopefully I get to battle this guy again, because I definitely want a rematch. But anyway, that's it for this time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Game on.